All right, fam, good morning and welcome back to Katie's Kitchen. So yes, this is morning time. We just got done walking the pups and now it is time to eat some breakfast. So what are we making today? We are making French toast. Is that a French accent? I'm not really sure. Anyways, we're gonna make French toast for Mr. Jeremy. So like always, I am doing everything to fit his macros. So the recipe I am making is to fit his macros. If you need to adjust it because maybe you're not taking in as much protein, maybe you're not taking in as many carbs, then adjust it to what you need to. Turn the food that you have, whatever it is, turn it around, read the nutrition label, and adjust your macros. So, French toast, here we go. So we have our Ezekiel bread. First of all, yes, we have coffee. If you're not drinking coffee, are you human? Okay, so we have our griddle nice and heated up. I think I'm starting to sweat. I have my pan in the background all set up. You'll see what I'm doing with that later. If you hear dogs barking, just ignore it. Coco's on her own little rampage. So what do we do first? Spray your pan. I don't care what kind of spray you use, just spray your pan or use your non-stick stuff, whatever it is. So spraying of the pan is ready, is done. Okay, so for Jeremy's macros, we are using 3 pieces of Ezekiel bread. So if you saw my last week's dinner, you saw we did grilled cheese with the Ezekiel bread. So another recipe to be able to use this so you're not just buying 1 loaf to make a ton of grilled cheeses. Here's some French toast. So we are using 3 slices of Ezekiel bread. From last week, there's in 1 slice 15 grams of carbs, there's 0.5 fat, and there's 4 protein in 1 slice. So we're going to be using 3 of those for him. For Jeremy, we are doing 8 egg whites because that fits his protein goals. And we are also going to be using 40 grams of blueberries. So we have our pieces of toast right here. So we have our egg whites. We are going to take, I already have 4 cracked here, so it's not going to take me as long. So we use whole eggs and we just crack and separate egg whites. Why? Because we do. I don't know. I know everyone's like, oh my God, use the liquid egg whites. You know what? Do it to your preference. Do it to whatever is easiest for you. But we have always used whole eggs and just cracked and separated because there's times that maybe we need whole eggs. We need those extra fats. So I like having whole eggs in the house. So again, we're using 8 egg whites. If you have liquid egg whites, I guess just change it and do what you need to do with that. I don't know. Do whatever you need to do. It's your recipe. Like I always say, use what you have in your pantry, use what you have in your fridge, and just make it work. Because why go to Walmart and buy special ingredients for 1 recipe? I mean, come on. So, 8 egg whites are in my bowl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my cinnamon. I'm going to take a little dash of cinnamon in my egg whites, just for a little flavor. I'm going to take a packet of Stevia, just for a little sweetener, because on prep, you know, a little sweetener here and there, it's always nice. A little bit of that. I'm going to take a fork. Hang on, pause. Take a fork, just mix that up a little bit, because obviously, you know, it's a little thicker than the liquid egg whites that you guys might be using. So, once that is all mixed up, like how you probably know how to make French toast, all we're going to do is we're going to take our slices of toast, we're going to dip them in our egg whites, so we're going to soak it up so that our toast gets soaked on either side. The Ezekiel bread kind of soaks it up pretty well. So all we're going to do is we're going to take that right away, put it on our hot griddle. Ooh, hear the sizzle. Hear the sizzle. I wish it was bacon sizzling, but it's not. Soon enough. Soon enough. So, got our second piece. Throw that guy on there. And our third piece. Dip him in the egg white. Remember, you want your bread to kind of soak it up a little bit. So, make sure it's nice and dipped. Got a little, that's gross. Put our third piece on there. Hear the sizzle. All right, so while that is going, like I told you, I have my pan in the background. So I'm gonna take my leftover egg whites and I'm gonna put it in my pan in the back. Woo, hear the sizzle. All right, so while that is going, my French toast is going to town. Grab your fork. I would say like a minute or two on either side, because remember, you want to brown your toast. I have my griddle probably at like 250, but kind of do what you need to do. It's not going to take long at all if it's nice and hot, because we just want to kind of brown either side because you want a nice crisp toast. So for toppings to this kind of stuff, again, treat it how you like it. If you like to do a little powdered sugar on top of it, if you like strawberries or bananas, change up the fruit that you want to add to the top, and just add it in there. So like I said, we are going to be doing blueberries for Jeremy. We're going to be doing 40 grams of blueberries because that fits in what his breakfast intake is. When it comes to syrup, obviously that's kind of your preference as well, but also know that syrup is sugar, so it's going to be higher in carbs. So because Jeremy and I are in prep, we're going to kind of watch our carbs a little bit. We're using the lovely Walden Farms 0-calorie syrup blueberry. Obviously blueberries, blueberry, let it all go together. I know blah, 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 it has chemicals, it's all chemicals, yada, yada, yada. We're going to get cancer, we're going to like get a wart on our nose, whatever you have to say, I don't really care. This is what we're using. If you want to use whole, full-fledged syrup, please do so and let me know how good it tastes, because my mouth is drooling just thinking about it, okay? So our toast is probably done on the side. Yep, nice and done. We're going to flip our toast over. Remember, let it go for as long as you want. If you want it to go a little bit longer because you want it a little bit more crisp, then just do so. Adjust it how you need to. So you're going to see I'm also cooking my egg whites in the back. Let's get those all adjusted. And yes, I still have the cinnamon and the stevia in my eggs that I'm cooking as well. Give those a little mix, and you'll see what we're doing with those when we're all done. There's a few different ways that you can do it, but obviously we're using the egg whites solely for the protein factor, because the bread itself only has, with 3 pieces, only has 12 grams of protein. Jeremy's protein is very high right now, so we need to adjust to fit the protein goals. So yes, we're using the egg whites on the toast, so that's additional protein right there, but we can't really figure out how to use them. And instead of dumping them down the drain, why not just use them to incorporate them, right? Okay, so our egg whites are almost done. Our bread is toasting. Let me know in the comments below, what do you like to add to your French toast? What's like your favorite topping, and what's your favorite side? Are you a bacon person? Are you a sausage person? Canadian bacon? I don't know. What other proteins are out there? Babe, what do you have with your bacon, with your French toast?
Bacon.
Bacon?
Bacon.
Well, I wish we had bacon, but we don't have any. Okay, so while that's finishing up a little bit, I think it's getting there. We're gonna check on our egg whites. Egg whites are almost done. Our toast is almost done. Our French toast, sorry. Wrong name. Smells so good of cinnamon. And obviously, like in the egg whites, when you're making this, you don't have to put the cinnamon and the stevia in the egg whites. You can always make everything plain at the very end. Just sprinkle on your cinnamon, sprinkle on, I don't know, maybe you do like a brown sugar. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't eat a lot of French toast. Jeremy's the French toast king. I am team pancake, so I just kind of, you know, I work for Jeremy. All right, so our French toast is almost done. Let's get this stuff out of the way so you guys can see exactly how I'm gonna put it together. My little setup is all on. Keep our syrup. So we have our little plate. Like with everything, I've already weighed out his 40 grams of blueberries. And I have my coffee, right? Okay. All right, so French toast is almost done. It's a long process. I mean, not horribly long, but all right. So that is done. So there is 2 ways to plate your French toast. Okay, So we can either just lay it out all nice and pretty, you know, so gorgeous, or if you guys have Brenda Protein House, you guys know they have like a protein like pancake. It's like 60 or whatever grams of protein in it. It's crazy. So we could always stack it and we can make a little sandwich out of it. So we're gonna do that because Jeremy said that sounded good. So all we're gonna do now is make sure we're nice and hard on either side with our toast, and it feels pretty decently hard. So we're gonna take one piece off, make sure our egg whites are all done. All right, those are all done. So we're gonna take one piece of French toast. We're gonna put that guy on the bottom, okay? You're gonna take, I split his egg whites up, so it's just like in the pan. I just split them up in half. I'm gonna take this one off, lay it on his French toast here, okay? Then we're gonna grab another piece of toast, put that guy on top. We're gonna take the other one, lay him right on top. There. Then, again, make sure you turn your pan off, your stove off, and your griddle. Take the other piece of French toast. We're gonna put him right on top there. Then, take a little sprinkle of cinnamon, throw him on here, just to make it so pretty. Take your blueberries. Obviously, they're probably not gonna sit on top perfect. Oh, I did it. You can put it around here. Take your syrup. We're gonna drizzle it right over top. There. Ooh, that was a lot, sorry. And we're done. So you have your protein, your French toast, your egg whites, your blueberries, your syrup. We have it all together. Let's get a taste test from our #1 taste tester, Mr. Mudick. Dun, dun, dun.
That was so good. Toast.
All right. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, I am very excited. Oh,
It's getting a whole triple stack taste.
triple stack taste.
He broke it.
You know, you gotta just do what you gotta do.
No,
you
you
gotta get
broke
up in
it.
there.
You broke it.
There's just a lot going on. The triple layers.
He has no carbs. Ooh, nice and hot.
Oh no. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
So he's leaving. That was quick. That was quick. So, French toast made high protein, low fat. Carbs are going to be mediocre depending on how many pieces of bread you use, what kind of fruit you use, and if you are going to use full-fledged syrup or if you're going to just like fill your body with chemicals. And if you are, good for you. So, macros will be in the description box below for Jeremy's intake. Adjust your macros so that it fits for you and enjoy yourself a nice little breakfast. French toast a la Protein House if you stack it with your egg whites. If not, layer it out, enjoy yourself, and have a great day.